Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Curtis.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Third down and 6. To throw is Duggan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And fights through one man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option, it's Charbonnet.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Duggan looking to throw.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. Down the right sideline.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Duggan.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Give that sack to Jair Elam on the corner blitz.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Throwing, Duggan.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 7.
Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's it's Curtis. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
9 yards. And the Bills' first down.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Runs over it. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Derek Hall.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Duggan to throw.
And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Duggan now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to him.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to throw on second down. Dugan. And he's got it. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
From the 41,
Duggan.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Dugan. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Dugan.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Allen off the play fake. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, Dugan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dugan. That's complete to Whitaker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. Smith and Jigba to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Charbonnet is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Allen.
He's got it complete.
moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Duggan. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Duggan will look to throw this. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, it's Walker. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Duggan looking to throw.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Myers' kick is good, and they'll make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll roll him out right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few. Touchdown, Bills! It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Dug in now to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Allen. Steps away to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now 2nd and 4. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen on 2nd down. Another run for Dillon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here's Allen, a 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen. A Short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
He'll look to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throwing, Duggan.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he did
exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play,